Hello and welcome to the Trample Back Podcast, episode 81. My name is Gary Black and joining me as always is Chris Conroy.
Hola.
And John Walker.
Hello.
It's a beautiful Sunday, sunny day, and Chris and John are miserable.
Nothing, I actually rifted and sheer despair there. But fucking look at those blue skies. We're plenty 6 people on their commute to work. Fucking nobody cares.
So thanks to you 6 people for not really caring. So John, I know you're really upset about the first death we're going to cover this week.
Which one's the first one we're doing?
The one you're really upset about.
Well, I didn't realise the other one was from Love Island, so I'm upset about 2 now. But we're talking about Vader.
Yeah.
Vader was in the wrestling when you always watched wrestling when you were younger, so when you were really young, like 9 or 10. But Vader was the first wrestler of
That you fancied?
the second coming of mine.
Right, okay.
Where
1996 to 1998.
I kind of caught him 98 when the Attitude Era was all starting. The Attitude Era is pure famous when everyone kind of started to get, when The Rock and all that appeared. But the reason I fucking loved to see Vader, he was one of those wrestlers like Yokozuna, where you knew his finisher would actually finish someone.
Right.
Like Yokozuna just used to drop 400 pounds of himself on someone else, and Vader did the exact same thing.
Right, do you know what? I don't know who this is.
Well, no, he's post Me and You generation.
What was his costume?
He with like a red mask, and he had like the classic wrestler's outfit where they had this kind of arms vest open.
A jumpsuit.
Do you think he'll be buried in that?
You would want him to be.
Imagine a wrestler demanding an open casket funeral. He just got up there and there was a Mexican mask. It's what he would have wanted. Tell you what, it's money for nothing for the guy that embalms him.
He was the champion at one point, the heavyweight champion.
Right.
But I do think I've seen he was inducted into the Hall of Fame yesterday, and I think
A day too late.
So he never got to know. But you saying 2 years he was there?
Yeah, but I was quite surprised myself.
That's not a Hall of Fame inductee worthy. I know he's dead, but if you're going to give it to every wrestler for the 90s that dies soon, with the amount of steroids,
it's not going to be a hall anymore. It's going to be like a large corridor, or a room of fame.
Aye.
You know, somewhere where you could put something in the middle. And
It'll be a warehouse of fame.
It'll be the equivalent of Kurt Broadfoot's death and being inducted into the Rangers Hall of Fame. That would be the equivalent level.
This is the wrestling equivalent of the fucking Johan Cruyff Arena. We appreciated him so much. Quick, name the stadium. His family will appreciate it.
He was sort of that era's big guy who could jump off the ropes and fly through
he was
the
still
air.
agile.
Aye.
Yeah.
Often the Big Show wasn't credited enough with how agile he is. He was told to play it down. You know, sort of walk slowly and be lumbering, but he could do all the stuff off the rope.
So yeah, Vader, that's quite well, it was sad in a way, but when I read the article, I went, somebody shared an old article. He's died.
Well, I was convinced he'd already died as well. And
Aye.
I don't know who he is. So
yeah.
So he could have been dead for all you knew.
Aye, but I'm feeling you're lost the way. You know, you have clear emotion in your eyes there, boys.
The Ultimate Warrior's death was the death of professional wrestling for me.
But I tell you what, see, since he's died, his Twitter has got stronger and stronger. He's still doing the motivational videos. And see if you're doing motivational videos and giving out health plans from the grave.
It's impressive.
It's something you need to buy into, Warriors.
Well, the thing is, he was already from parts unknown.
Yeah. Weighing in at 220 pounds.
Fuck Vader. Let's talk about Ultimate Warrior.
That's the way I've rated. Go, I really like this guy, but fucking Ultimate Warrior, eh?
Ultimate Warrior had his face paint. Coco Beware had a parrot. What did Vader have? Some straps on his face.
Do you know what I would quite like you to do, Gary? This is a wee bit of extracurricular work for you.
Right.
And prepare a quiz, right?
Uh-huh.
we won't do any homework, but play Wrestler Dead or Alive.
Okay, will we do that next week?
Right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Right.
So see if you can get.
And
20.
if they're dead, we have to guess how they died. 90s wrestler, heart failure, coming off steroids. Anyone.
Owen Hart landed on him before the original accident.
Oh, imagine. See, we get asked, didn't we, about a celebrity death? Did we get asked about a celebrity death to cover or a celebrity death to bring back?
Right.
What was our question we got a few weeks ago?
Yeah, who would
you bring back?
Because a good question for me would have been, see the weeks that we've never had a death. It's been rare, actually. It's been really
who
good.
we missed?
If we could go back and do one, I think Owen Hart, that Monday after the event
A
that he
retro
died.
celebrity
Yeah,
death.
that would have been the best one ever to cover.
Hello?
Trying to explain to people who don't watch wrestling that somebody fell 30 feet and headbutted a metal pole.
Well, do you know what? We'll do that, and our Patreon listeners will be able to get access to that if they just click on the link. But imagine, I'd love to see it in the style of 90s wrestling where Mean Gene Okerlund did the opening. Hello, and welcome to the Vaults, where we do wrestlers who have died. Did they gloss over it in any way where, you know, they must need to put out some kind of statement and saying sorry for the loss, or did they go, he was jacking steroids into his eyebrow and the needle slipped? Did they let them know the true causes?
No, I think they just do the black screen with the black and white photo.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
At the start of the next event, yeah.
Just the years and then the word prolapsed.
Skull.
Everything in brackets.
And so, John, you hinted as well at your next one, surprise death of a former Love Island contestant.
Hang on, I'm getting the sense it's okay to like Love Island. Now, I see a lot of people saying positive things, going it's their guilty pleasure.
Right, here's what happens, and I hate this because I was literally slagging Daisley 2 weeks ago for watching
Fucking
it.
Daisley.
I was raging. I was like, "You're a fucking arsehole." I did my time, so I watched 2 years ago with Lace,
right?
Because the Euros had been on, and she said, "We always watch football.
Mm-hmm.
Going to just watch this one show. I'm going to be here anyway. Just watch this one show with me." It's an hour a night. I was like, right, fine. And I got really into it, and it annoyed me. So the next year I went, I'm not watching that again, because I was on Twitter getting angry at people.
But if you enjoyed something, why would you avoid it?
Because I didn't like how angry I was getting towards people I'd never met.
This is toxic masculinity.
Right.
It's you wanting to be something. See if it feels good, do it, man.
It doesn't feel good, though.
What doesn't feel good?
Watching
annoyed at people for doing nothing. Right.
Here's the thing, John. What I've realised, and this is the first series I've ever watched, but it's I don't think they make it with a view to you having it as like an aspirational show where you go, oh, I wish that was my life. I think the whole point of it is you watch these people and go, these are the worst pricks they could possibly get. Every single one of them is horrible.
Well, do you know what's worse than that? And it's not that. It's the one or two that are alright. And then I start to like them, and then I start to get too I'm too involved in it, and I don't want to be.
I find the contestants very like avocados.
You wish they didn't exist.
No, I like avocados. But the thing about avocados is that there's a very tight shelf life window of opportunity, and they catch these people for a 12-week period just when they're looking their absolute best. Because see, as soon as they come out, tattoos, face piercings, collagen enhancements, lips, like this is the healthiest, most youthful, most attractive they will ever look in their lives. And then see when they come out, they are never going to be able to get it back. It's setting these people up for a massive fall.
And that's actually, well done, Chris. You've just led us on to what we're going to talk about. And that's what she's done, isn't
she?
And again, this was a tip for Fenton. If you're going to get avocados, Sainsbury's avocados have the best shelf life. You know, like right and ready. You know, like you take them home, use them immediately. You're not sticking them in a bag with a banana to try and get them to ripen quicker, which is one tactic that I've tried before. So should ITV be getting Tesco workers on Love Island instead of modelling agencies?
No, but I think the point is to see people who are attractive specimens.
Yeah.
And make you go, look, these people have no personality and there's nothing behind the look.
Yeah. And if you cut them open, they're just a brown round stone.
Yeah.
This period is the best and worst period of those people's lives. because everything that they think is going to come after will come in a very, very short time space and time period, unless they can get into a headspace where this isn't the be all and end all.
But they can't,
Well,
because you're secluded. You're in jail essentially.
Did you see
you're in a nice jail.
Yeah.
So everything they do, and this is what ends up being happening, why they all fight each other, is it's magnified because they've nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
One of them works in London in a government department, secure job, cushy pension,
And she's an arsehole.
and she told her work she was going to study abroad for the summer, and has ended up on it.
Right.
And
Ended up.
get fired. Ended up, I know. So she's fucked. She's fucked her career for who knows how long on telly.
Avocados are incredibly popular just now, but it's like any other quick fire cash crop. Like, I'm not sure, but there's a country in South America that's getting absolutely beasted because they can't grow enough food because of the avocado production.
We covered that, didn't we? Who is that? I don't know.
Oh, I've got Guatemala in my head.
I had Guatemala in my head as well. Sort of destroy avocado. People shouldn't, although it is a smashing, high fat, low GI alternative to, maybe hummus. It goes with eggs. It is flash in the pan. What we're saying is we shouldn't be encouraging our young people to be avocados.
We'll skip over the shock news that I've never even tried an avocado and let John talk about what we're at. So this person
was a contestant 2 years ago.
2 years ago, right?
Was actually a bit of a cunt.
Really?
Yeah, and I think this is what's leading to the whole. What happened after was she suffered from depression,
Right.
because
she dated Danny Cipriani.
Oh, it always goes well with Danny, eh?
yeah. But I think the main point is that
Danny track record Cipriani.
was that what happens is millions of people who don't know you now have a perception after knowing you for 10 weeks on
Yeah.
a different set, now thinks you're a cunt, so you're on Twitter getting abuse, and obviously that's going to have some sort of repercussion to your mental health.
Yeah, but if you take all the praise and all the awards and all the other stuff, if you're putting stock in that, then you're going to take in the negative stuff as well. You need to ignore it all.
Which you can't if you're probably putting yourself in front of
What was the girl's name?
Sophie Graydon or Graydon, I don't know.
I imagine it's great.
Sophie from
And
Northern Ireland.
that's definitely what it was. She took her own life.
Yes.
I think these TV programmes need to bear some of the responsibility.
Well, that her Twitter, I liked her Twitter bio. Her Twitter bio was "sold my soul to ITV."
Yeah.
And that's how she's sold it as 2 years. She's been going on about it, saying there's no support out of it.
Yeah.
They once you're out the show, that's you done, but you have to reap all the abuse. But if you win it or do well and sponsors want you, ITV take a massive cut of what you've got.
Do they?
Well, you see them all. They all advertise the same stuff pretty much.
I'm sure we're all pretty shocked that people in the entertainment and media industry
Taking advantage of.
are really, really negligent and greedy. I'm just going to take a couple of seconds to,
But when it gets to the point where somebody actually takes their life, it's probably more negligible than just taking advantage of somebody.
But it's part of the culture where everybody feels entitled to that 15 minutes of fame. This is my time to be in the light. As soon as the light goes off, you need to be able to fucking. You need to have the mentality and the tools, or even just a hand to put up and say, I'm struggling with not being on the telly. Can I find meaning in avocados?
Or can I get a show where I talk about how bad it is?
I think it's dying a little bit though. The interest.
See the amount of avocados that my partner throws away.
She just wants to be seen with a bowl of avocados.
But it's okay to be popular for a time, but they'll always go back to chips.
It is one of those bad weeks to be a celebrity that's died because, like we've had previously, you've been upstaged by the death of an animal.
Who have we got?
Coco, the sign language gorilla, has unfortunately passed at 46.
Like, I don't know.
You don't know about Coco the gorilla?
I've never heard of
They
Coco
raised
either.
her. They raised her from a, what do you call a baby gorilla? Gorilla cub.
Wee gorilla.
And they taught her sign language, and that she could do over 1,000 words in American Sign Language. the dumbest sign language there is. So yeah, she could have fluent conversations with the people that she knew. When strangers would come in, she could converse with them using sign language, and by all accounts was...
Whereabouts did they keep her?
Oh, in a cage, like a small Mexican child.
So Gary,
So
they're not all Mexican children. There are other children there.
There's some Panamanians in there. Just imagine the deliveries coming, going, where do you want it? Oh, put it in the Ecuadorian wing.
That's when you walk through the Ecuadorian Hall of Fame.
Julian Assange is the one looking after the kids. So, right, where did they keep this gorilla?
In America, in a lab, essentially, but it was a room. She had a room. Wasn't he like? It wasn't like a zoo.
Is this the gorilla that Bill Burr talks about at the end of his special?
Could be.
And he says the weird thing they did was they kept it captive, built it a house.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
cool.
Okay. And is this the one they gave the cat to?
Yes.
As a present?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
What about
You just missed something amazing.
46?
But
You got a reference?
It was able to pet a cat.
Right.
Like it wouldn't.
And then when they took it away, she asked when the cat was going to come back.
Right, okay. And didn't get angry? Or?
No. And the cat died.
Yeah.
And it got upset.
Got smooshed by a gorilla.
What, 46, is that a good age for a gorilla?
There's no age at all. Well, I think I normally captive animals don't live as long as wild animals. However, they also don't have the risk of being mauled to death by a jaguar.
Aye, and they've got Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Well, if they're in Texas, they do have a massive risk of being mauled by like tigers and jaguars.
That's true.
Did you see that stat about the tigers, like as pets in Texas? There is more tigers kept as pets in Texas than there is tigers known in like parts of Africa. Like a quarter of it.
That's because that's where they've taken them from.
Aye, but the fact that they're just keeping them going, I've got a pet tiger. That's over. I've got 4.
I think it's something to do with ESO. You know, it's just like every time you're the top salesperson or you find a new well, they just gift you a tiger.
Get tigers just taking up the stockroom.
Aye, fear to get into your kitchen because it's in the fridge.
I was watching one of my favourite shows is Cats Gone Wild with Jackson Galaxy.
That's a strange wank.
He's he's amazing. He's obviously some sort of metalhead stroke S&M participant, but his day job is training people how to better look after their cats.
Right.
This woman had got a cross.
Is this a subscription?
Yeah, $9.99 a month. She'd got a cat that had bred with a wild cat, they're called Bengal cats, and she's going, I just can't get it to stop scratching. Fucking wild cat. So they when they breed them like that, they're basically double the size of a domestic cat.
Right.
So it's like having a wild animal in your house. You're going, well, I've got lovely cushions, but she'll just not stop scratching at them.
If you're going to have a tiger in your house, it should be ceramic.
Yeah.
No, it's some like a hole in its head to put an umbrella in. It shouldn't breathe. See, in Texas, I don't think there's too many tigers. I think there's too many locks on cages. You know, I'd be speaking to locksmiths and getting them outlawed. Just let them roam.
If you want to own a tiger, you need to take your chances.
But what's the fucking licensing department at Texas Council like? They're like, hello, tiger department. I'd like to license a tiger.
But in that sense, it actually sounds quite cool at how relaxed they must be going, aye, you can have a tiger.
Take as many tigers as you want, but don't be fucking black. Do you know what I mean? It's a mixed up set of...
That's why Trump wants the wall to be so high, so the tigers can't jump over it and get out.
Imagine it was 2 walls and in the middle was just these fucking lions parading up and down in the trench.
Nobody wants us.
Build a wall. Put a cat in it.
That's what you actually could do on the border of Texas to into America from Mexico, is just have all the tigers kept there and see if you get into Texas.
You get fair dues.
You get a citizenship, you get to stay here.
Do you know what I'd be doing as a Mexican just now? I would be buying tigers. And see, as soon as the wall was built,
just chuck them
I'd
over.
be chucking them over.
Like a tiger catapult?
Aye, like a big trebuchet, and would just be firing them. Cat in the hole!
Because it'd be all the drug people waiting for like the drugs to try and get pinged over with the catapults.
Aye, imagine.
That's a big package.
Imagine the ICE are there and the fucking SWAT and narcos are all there going, yeah, it's going to come over the wall any minute. All of a sudden, this ball of white, amber, and black, and teeth came screeching towards them. Like fury from above. Oh my god, they're smuggling drugs and tigers.
That's the last thing you need is a methed up tiger.
I just coked out its eyeballs, craving Frosties.
We've got a tiger on spice.
So, yeah, less locks in Texas required. If you're a listener in Texas, please let us know where the holes in our argument are. Because we're willing to learn.
I'll just take the road out, right?
Yeah.
So that leads us on nicely to Trump keeping toddlers in cages.
See the people that are complaining about this.
Hang on, Chris is going to come down on Trump's side.
They haven't been to a lot of the soft plays that have sprung up illegally in warehouses around the satellite towns of Glasgow, Edinburgh and East Kilbride. the only thing these... See if you put a ball pit in there, everything will be alright. Because see when parents go to these soft play areas, they're not fucking interested in them. I have not seen one parent interviewed saying I want my kid back. Has anybody seen that interview? Has anybody seen an interview going, okay, we're with Miguel Jimenez and his wife Anna Maria. Miguel, what would you like to say to the world? I just went up to order a panini. And when I went back, they were gone. I'd bring back little Antonio. I've not seen any interviews with the parents yet. Have you seen any interviews with parents?
So no. We were talking before you got here, and have you seen the interview from Barack Obama like 4 years ago when he talked about introducing this bill initially?
Right.
And he said we need to do something because there's so many illegal immigrants stealing children in Mexico and trying to get into the US claiming it's their child.
Right.
So what's happened is there's been this leftover bit of paperwork.
Why are they not just saying,
leftover bit?
Hello, I'm here to deliver the tiger.
So what's happened is Trump's administration wants to do something about immigration, obviously, because that was a whole campaign.
Yep.
There's been this leftover bit of paperwork.
Campaign.
There's this leftover bit of paperwork that's been right. We need to stop the fact that there is people kidnapping children in Mexico, trying to gain citizenships in America, claiming it's their children. And I was saying the Republicans are like the Conservatives and ours. They do not know how humans work. They see an idea and go, that'll be fine. So I will just take kids off of adults, put them in cages, and we'll try and figure out if the adult is actually related to the kid. And somebody's went, but what about the kids in cages? They went, nobody will have a problem with that. We're protecting them. And you go, you're just locking them up like animals, though. So like, it's probably, they've seen a policy that Barack Obama is going to put in, but Barack Obama's campaign or admin's be able to go, you realise we can't do this because we're going to have kids just in cages everywhere. And they've went, fuck, you're right, we can't do that. But the Republicans don't have the mindset of humans to go, fuck, we can't do that.
See things that they've not taken into account. See the amount of toilet roll kids go through. Like, they've no concept of going, like, see the
well, I think it was the nappies. They don't have enough nappies for the children. That was actually one of the things that came up.
See when they're describing the cage, I've got it kind of like, see when what's his name? See when Jason Statham and Stephen Graham go to see Brad Pitt and Snatch. I've kind of got it that that's what it's like, but it's no. It's like a sports centre.
Yeah, like a fives pitch that's just been ripped up.
Aye, just a bit of chicken wire.
I did like the Teresa.
Do you know what the media has? As this conversation has proved, they've dehumanised whatever happens in America. But my biggest worry is Trump's a mental narcissist that's doing his country and the world genuine harm. See if that's what's put out in front to divert everybody's attention. What the fuck are they actually doing? Like, see if that's the flashy light, not to America's look over here. What's happening over there? Because it's getting pretty fucked.
I did like when Theresa May got slated in the paper for saying they've been kept in what looks like cages.
What looks like cages in these so-called concentration camps.
But I honestly believe that Theresa May's maybe never seen a cage. Because we've all seen that picture that we've shared in the Bats app thing.
Oh yeah, Theresa May doesn't know how to curtsy.
Those those greetings of the royal family are the most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen in a still photo. And I've seen a lot of bad still photos.
Theresa May has an extra bone in her leg for an extra bend.
Like Lace
almost reptilian.
When I showed Lace the first picture, just one on its own, she went, oh, she must have like fallen or something. She must have went to go and tripped. And then I showed her the other three, and she went, that isn't a human being, that's someone else controlling a body they don't know how to control.
Through voodoo.
That is how you'd imagine like a robot walking, like if it got confused and its legs went over on each other.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's.
Aye.
They've just got her into that pose to keep everything looking okay. Going, I'll fucking have to do.
See, the only way it could have worked better if she had been a Mexican wrestler and wore a mask all the time. It'd have been so easy to hide the wires.
The thing that bugged me about the actual immigration story is it was the over exaggeration of the Jewish comparison to the Holocaust. I felt that was, see what you said about the media, I felt like they kind of desensitised it a wee bit. But by jumping that you're going, it is a bad situation. You don't need to compare it to something else bad just now. This is...
Right, here's a better situation. See if you're going to put people in cages, put the whole families in. That is mildly better. And then process them. And see if it...
Well, do you know that though? What you've just described though is what Obama was doing a year and a half ago. They were all getting put in cages together. That was all that was happening. That's kind of the... And this is where it gets really, really uncomfortable, because that's the argument of a lot of people who support Trump. They're going, that this is only, like you said, this is only mildly different to what we're doing. But people are kind of... I find it weird that people were comfortable with a mum and two children being put in a cage.
Britain operated camps through the middle part in the early part of last century.
Well, we also have still detention centres where we hold families and the kids are kept separate.
It's only where they're pointing the camera.
And this is what kind of leads on to what we were talking about, is I find it so weird that on this, the way that people are involved in politics now is it almost doesn't matter. As long as it's your guy not doing the thing that annoys you. So if Obama does it, that's fine, because there's a lot of good things happening here. But, right, cool. But because you don't like Trump, right, we need to magnify that and we need to make this point here.
Right, I'll show you how the world's changed, right? This is the way the media news cycle goes, going, oh, they're keeping children in cages. What kind of children are they?
Do you know what I found out very interesting was, do you know a point the media, I actually heard this on a CNN bulletin bit, was the point he kept making was that they weren't allowed into the camp to interview any of the children. And you went, is this about the children or is this about you guys not being able to cover the story? But what are you most worried about? Because you have not mentioned how many children are in there. You keep mentioning the fact that you can't get in to interview one. Yeah. Well, what are you most concerned about? Are you more concerned about getting a story off a child, or are concerned about what the actual story is?
I think you know the answer.
Yeah, I do.
Children being separated from the parents is the issue here, and then holding on to them is, and then the horrible irony that I can't get over in America, and it should be rammed into them. They are all migrants. They were all illegal. They're all, every fucking one of them is descended from a fucking invader. Every single one of them. And see, unless they wear a feather headdress and speak Navajo, every single fucking one of them is an illegal immigrant. Every fucking one of them. You can have green cards, you can have citizenship. They stole land, they fought wars, they shed blood. Every fucking one of them.
Oh, and also Texas was part of Mexico until not that long ago.
Aye. But see 300, 400, 500... See if you went...
Conquistadors!
See if you went to where Dallas is now. See if you went there 800 years ago. All there was reservations and tigers. Roaming the plain.
And just pools of oil.
I fucking crude up to my ankle. Talking tactics about how to eat the fucking buffalo. Just man and cat discussing how they were going to eat this plentiful bounty before Christopher Columbus and Amerigo Vespucci got there and just fucked the whole thing up.
That's actually how they got the inspiration for Calvin and Hobbes.
Aye.
But
see everything that's happened in the last 6 months, 10 years, 20 years. School shootings, Weinstein, 9/11, Gulf War. Every one of them, illegal immigrants. Everything Every story in America was caused by people descended from illegal immigrants.
So in theory, you're not saying Trump's right then?
He's a fucking...
We need to keep immigrants out. They're causing all the problems.
See, every fucking person that moved to America, ever. See, every person that moved to America ever is the fucking problem.
That's much like in this country as well, isn't it?
Gary, we live on a fucking island. Gary, see when I hear Scottish people growing about, people coming in, immigrants, blah blah blah. I tell you what, see when I go to the pub on a fucking Tuesday, there's no many Picts sitting fucking playing darts.
It's all the Saxons.
Aye, the fucking Normans, the Viking rapers, the Irish. We live in an island. Everybody got here by boat. As Ian Brown says, black bones are the original bones. We are all descended. We all came from Africa at some point.
You're going very 23andMe here.
23.
That's like the like to find out how black you are.
Can you do that?
Aye, you can find out what percentage.
That's the DNA. He's talking about the DNA test thing.
Aye, you can find out what percentage of African American or black. What's the right thing to do if you're not in America? What's the right ref? Just African?
I think it's just black.
Just black? Is black okay? I don't know if it's changed.
They're people. They're fucking people.
I'm talking about the colour black.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. What you mean? Like if you're picking a new car?
Yeah, does it? Well, yeah. Find out how African you are.
America voted Trump in if they didn't cheat. Do you know what I mean? Unless they forget, like, the whole thing could have been. You know, take a step back for the situation. Is America above cheating in the election, saying Trump won? There's your puppet. You're going dance there for a wee while. Meanwhile, behind the scenes,
nah, if they were cheating, they would have made sure he got the most votes as well. They wouldn't have left that down without there.
Do you know what? What's believable? And fucking right, we'll have a wee straw poll here. Who thinks this will be the worst thing of Trump's time in office?
Well, I think the worst thing's going to be what happens to all these children when they open the cages.
Aye,
they're just going to. They are going to put them back over to their own countries.
The immigration department's going to be really pissed off when they realise they've got 600 tigers and sombreros.
just the real Mexicans sitting in a bar in Philadelphia. Oh, Jose, the idea with the tigers was genius.
That's a very good
That was
Speedy Gonzalez's lazy uncle impression.
People are too consumed about the news that's happening today.
Just on the last bit, I was saying to Gary, did you see Melania's jacket?
Yeah.
So it said, "I don't care, do you?" on the back, which was obviously a thing.
Her man can't fucking read.
What?
They can't read. She did not know what she was buying when she bought that jacket.
I think it was just in next.
Aye.
So I was saying to Gary, what they were trying to do was use her as an immigrant as an example of why Trump needs to reverse this. And the minute she wore that jacket, it was like, I fuck her. Fucking what does she know? She's not even American.
The thing I noticed though
that was
is
like the exact argument. I was like, oh my god.
And none of these photos of this jacket can you actually see her face.
Gary's convinced she's dead.
Nobody's seen her for weeks and weeks. There's loads of stuff on it online. Nobody's seen her for
Gary's gone full Alex Jones.
She's under the lawn in the White House.
See if the technology was there, he would have cloned his first wife and it'd just have been a robot. Like, he wouldn't keep going through it. Listen, and it goes the same for this country as well. You get exactly the politicians you deserve. Unless you're asking the awkward questions, unless you're voting for the society instead of yourself, you get exactly what you deserve. But human nature can be a fabulous thing, but sometimes it's just...
To be fair, I don't think Americans realise how enjoyable it is for us to watch their leader in such a world stage being such an idiot. It kind of gives us a break. We don't have to look at Theresa May too often. Gives me peace of mind. Distracts the word. Distracts me.
Yeah, that's like saying, I don't care if I've got that dog shit in my garden because my neighbour's got two.
Aye. I just don't go in my garden then.
The whole thing needs massively restructured. And once again, I'm going to use the word armed struggle. But are you telling me Theresa May and Donald Trump are the best two people for those jobs? Everybody's got a gaffer that goes, I don't know how they're in that job.
Almost every person thinks that of their manager. Genuinely.
But Theresa May is only in the job because she covered up all the fucking paedophile rings. When she was Home Secretary, it never got there, and she pretty much bluffed her way there. She's not cut out for it. Do you know what, you can't even say. You know how sometimes if you've got a gaffer that's weak, you can say, do you know what, they're a really nice person, they're not just very good at their job. These aren't even nice people. These are horrible narcissists looking out for their own interests, and the apathy is what will kill us, or the drones.
So moving on from the England of North America to the Scotland of North America.
Can I just ram that point home? If anybody's listening in America, illegal immigrants.
In a shock bit of news, in order to make Canada look even better than America than already did, they have legalised weed recreationally.
Right, just for smoking.
And were fantastically honest about it,
Yeah.
which I loved. Trudeau said he is not pro marijuana, doesn't think people should be using it, but 1 in 2 teenagers can get access to it with it being illegal, and there is no reason for them not to make money off of it. Then.
Yeah.
We've got stricter and stricter laws around it, and there's more and more people getting hold of it. So we might as well just make the money off it.
See, within the UK, the government already hold all the means of production for cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
They already own all the rights for it. They just need to push the button. But do you know?
And it's countrywide. They're not doing it in stages. They're going countrywide, probably in October.
I can't remember who it was that had tweeted it. It was maybe Hugo Rifkin, maybe the journalist. Said, "Why don't they introduce drug testing in Parliament?"
Well, you know why? Because they're all fucking at champagne
Do
and
you get
cocaine
drug tested
parties.
at your work?
Meant to be, but I mean,
I've never been.
Like, I've worked in jobs where you've had to do a P-test before.
Aye.
And I think if they're going to take a wage, see, Gary, why don't you set up a petition and see if you can get the 100,000 signatures for them to debate should MPs be, lose their pension? They get a huge pension, and once they get voted out, they get huge expenses.
You shouldn't be making those kind of decisions under the influence.
Aye, if it's good enough for us, it's good enough for them.
I did laugh the other day when I saw about them stepping up the security, in particular drug searches at Ascot.
Right.
Thinking, bet you the Royal Box doesn't have those searches.
Aye, it's probably sitting. They've probably got a midget, got it in a sugar bowl, walking about with a wee silver tray. Nobody the fucking shit we're sticking up our week either.
No, so that's quite. It's a surprise for me. So what is that? Uruguay and Canada, the only two.
Yeah.
The only two countrywide.
See the biggest problem I've got, and we've spoken about it before. The biggest problem I've got with drugs policy in this country is stuff that people are using recreationally. Alcohol is easily as bad and easily as damaging to the money it costs the NHS, the money it costs even the contact, like especially harder drugs, heroin, opiates, things that people are taking to forget. See what people don't realise about heroin users are people that are using really, really hard drugs. Just how much money they bring in a day through a hustle, through a scam, through a beg. Like, see if you've seen the amount of money that they were actually going, do you know what, these are actually industrious, creative people, but they've got themselves a habit here that's destructive, either because they want to forget something or it's a self-view. Heroin must be fucking amazing. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what? Because they're willing to lose so much and sacrifice so much, but you criminalise them instead of going, well, let's get to the root of the problem. I think then you would get to the purists. See people that just really, really liked heroin. You know, just loved it. Because see if you rooted out the people that were taking it, you know, to sort of get rid of symptoms or get rid of sort of bad thoughts, but you'd have a much lower use rate. You know, a lot less deaths, a lot less strain on the NHS, a lot less money being spent in policing, and you make a wee bit of money off the tax. And see, eventually when the drugs do get legalised, it will only be our next door neighbours that's making the fucking money off it.
No, because that's what Canada said, is they're going to be setting up, it's going to be government set up shops.
Mm-hmm.
So they're literally going to be taxing the product and making all the profit from it as well.
Yeah.
So they're just taking out the black market. They're literally just taking out the illegal market.
But they'll be under real pressure to have it really, really good.
Oh, You know fine well what they're going to do is they're going to go to the people that they've been trying to prove guilty of it and go, come on.
Aye.
Right, there's a job here. We need you to consult. We need to get it set up. How are we doing this?
Poacher turned gamekeeper.
Aye, how are we doing this?
Do you think Canada will become the new Amsterdam?
No, not even a little bit.
What
It's
real-
still too weird on so many other things.
What really depresses me about this is that it's fucking hash. I wish I hadn't spent so much time in my youth on hash and just went straight to uppers.
You've said this a few times though.
Like, fuck hash. You see the people that need it for, it's just such a downer. It just fucking, it sucks the energy and the creativity out of
I've
you.
never smoking weed enough or regularly to even comment. Whenever I have, I've really enjoyed it.
We would now walk 20 metres without rolling a joint for the walk.
That's quite extreme though.
That's just how it got hold of you, and see you sort of change your environment and change going, do you know what? This isn't like a Cheech and Chong movie.
But for some people, I'm sure it is though. There will be people who get...
Right. There's still one of my pals that smokes, like see when we were smoking it when we were teenagers and then into our early 20s and then chucked it. There's still only one of the boys that religiously will smoke every day. And see if you're out for a couple of pints with him, having a great laugh, go for one joint, that's him. He's fucked. Just wants to get home, wants his dinner. It's not a social thing. You know, it's stay in your house and fall asleep. I think we're 20 years behind. This should have been done 20 years
Well, this was my... Did we not talk about this, like in the podcast, like 2-3 years ago?
Possibly.
When we were saying that Scotland should get ahead of this because of the medical science department. It would open up for doctors wanting to come here and work and actually work on what... If you legalise that, you can then actually investigate, right, what other... Instead of all these anecdotal benefits that people are talking about, what can we actually prove now?
I see you tweeting this stuff, and I really, really want to get on board. And you know, it's sort of, but your spelling is just, see if I'm taking the time to read it. Take the fucking time to write it. Just a wee sense check. Go the effort. Honestly,
did your phone not have an automatic spell check on, John?
I change word spellings so often that it doesn't...
What do you do? Do you set it to what will have
Scottish,
standard, American, or a beautiful fucking mind? Honestly, see some of the stuff that you put up. I'm at great point, John. There is no way I'm retweeting that. Look at the syntax and the laziness in the spelling. There is nothing I can do to offer support here if you are not going to put the work in. Why even have the thought? Why even have a phone? Why even have a smartphone? Just have a brick. I'm saying, help me, help you. Take an extra 15 seconds before you press send and go, do you know what? That's fit for the world.
John, I'm sorry to tell you, this isn't a podcast, it's an intervention.
INTERVENTION. Not INT8 smiley face syringe ON.
I'll work on my spelling.
What the fuck do you do in work?
Spelling's not important.
Honestly, it's like they've left two monkeys in a fucking cell and they come back going, we'll let them play, they come back and it's just fucking shit and fur everywhere.
I don't think my spelling's that bad, to be fair.
No, it is.
Nah, I think it's just rushed.
See if he puts 6 messages into the text and see if they're all only 3, 4, 5, 6 words. How many of those 6 messages will have 100, not even punctuation, have 100% spelling?
Oh, none. But that's not always my fault, I type too fast. On messages, aye.
It's not a race.
It is.
Make yourself understood.
I need to make my point first and fast, or else nobody cares.
But if nobody can read it...
People know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
No, but what you do is you spell something, you cobble something together, and then you have the temerity to put lol at the end of it. It's as if you're laughing at me, going, look at this collection of spazzed out, fucked up, near English, and then you've sent it, and then you've realised and went, lol. Fucking deal with that Sudoku of that torture.
Chris, you've been holding on to this for a long time.
Oh. Honestly, I sat and I read your messages and tweets and I'm going, why am I wasting my fucking time?
You done?
So he tweeted somebody during the week there saying it'd be really good if Scotland got ahead of the game. So are we looking into this? But you've also previously abused that same guy about the...
I can't stand him.
It's the same MP he keeps hitting with every... He wakes up in the middle of the night.
Twitter trolling a guy.
No, I'm not trolling him. I just think he wastes his time
reading your tweets. The guy can't get any work done because he's got a fucking code breaker trying to fucking break your abusive texts.
I just occasionally think this guy wastes loads of time on Twitter answering things that we already know SNP's answers to, and I just wanted to ask a question that he then ignored.
We'll see if you're going to happen with anything, go back to him and ask how the attainment figures for your generation looked compared to the current one. Because if we're bringing through a load of kids that communicate like this, then I'm sorry.
I think we almost
the Tigers are going to fucking learn to sail a boat and take over.
To be fair, I think we are though. I think it's already gone that way.
It's
the minute people removed the word like and changed it to lit, that was when it was done. That's now it.
What's the other one that you put the other day? KO, and it was like, what the fuck is that?
That's kidding on.
Is he spelled OK wrong?
That's kidding on.
Kidding on.
Come on, KO's been a common one. That's not new.
It's the post Chernobyl kids.
Think so?
They're fucked in the brain.
But
I've read this.
See putting kidding on to lend context to what you've written before is the equivalent of a call centre manager telling everybody they're getting fired and then going, not.
It's the next generation's not.
Not.
No, I still reserve the right to use not if I want to.
Not. That's a good idea. KO.
But people don't use not because Ali G won the not thing, so people don't use it anymore.
No, Wayne's World won the not thing.
Yeah.
No, I think Ali G then killed it in Borat.
No. People would use the Wayne's World one for a while, but then the Ali G one kind of showed it up. But KO, kidding on. Obviously, I'm kidding on. You know, like joshing. You know, like just having a laugh over the bench chants. I would never. Honestly,
I would never say joshing.
Just a bit of badinage.
What's the acronym for gentle ribbing? GR. Hey Gary, that's a nice shirt. GR.
So I don't get too upset. I just know it's a bit gentle.
Aye. That's a nice shirt. GR.
I said on the WhatsApp group the other day, and I feel like it's appropriate here as well. I love it when John gets put in his place because I feel like somewhere there's a wee guy in Cumbernauld whose spine tingles and doesn't understand why, and it's just universal justice for all the times that John didn't like him because he couldn't play football or he wasn't cool enough.
Didn't have the right trainers. Aye.
This is how it feel. This is how it felt, John.
Every day's great with me to be fair though. I love it.
John, sometimes you make me look at things in a different way. And I just wish I could understand more. This Christmas, coming to you, the John Walker Dictionary. It's only 4 pages. It's only 4 pages. It's a fucking pamphlet.
I think what Chris is trying to say is you're special to us.
Making great points, but I love to fucking support that. But nah.
I'm not even going to try and change it.
Honestly, it'd be like telling my mum about a bit of graffiti. There just wouldn't be any point.
No, Susie is a slapper.
Fade outs as a grass. See, it is funny, mum, because they've grassed in her and it's been up and they've named it. And why is it funny? Never mind.
So
last week we completely forgot to do a banhammer.
Did we have one or two? We had two. That we done one that was two.
One was topical at the time, but it was to do with Father's Day.
Yeah. Well. So the first one was people saying Happy Father's Day to their dads on Facebook, but their dads weren't on Facebook.
What I did, because it wasn't topical anymore, I cleverly check out how cool I've done this. Right? Smooth the transition is. Wishing dads happy birthday on social media when they're not even on there.
Right. Okay. But was it Stephen Wilson had put it forward as mother's taking credit?
Mother's taking credit for Father's Day.
Oh, yeah. Aye.
Well, do you know what? I don't think that's fair because every time it goes to court, they automatically get the fucking kids. Do you know what I mean? No matter who they've been pumping in their fucking work, while the father is at home looking 2 under 5. So I don't think they should. They already got the kids.
They shouldn't also get the Father's Day.
It's like the opposite. It's the opposite part of Me Too, isn't it? The equality.
As the argument people steaming in and saying, well, when's International Men's Day? Do you know what? And then somebody always wittily comes in and goes, the other 364 days of the year, huh?
I think it's November the 14th.
Is that International
Men's Day?
Men's Day? Honest fuck.
What was the other one?
I think what the real question here is, are women asking for too fucking much?
What, for 2 Mother's Days?
Aye.
Yeah.
Obviously there are women out there that have done both the roles and brought up their kids on their own with, but there is this trope, there is this idea that all fathers are absentee. If you see a woman on her own with a couple of kids going, obviously the father was bastard. Obviously that's the story there.
Aye.
But sometimes the dad goes through a really hard time, gets cheated on, and then ends up doing alright for himself.
I've heard of those stories.
Have you ever seen someone thanking their dad on Mother's Day?
That would be actually really. That would be really, really insincere. That'd be really bad if somebody did that.
Why?
Oh, I think it would be deemed worse. See that whole. If somebody said that, if my mum was a bit of a dick, so.
Aye.
I just like to say Happy Father's Day on Mother's Day.
The
to
whole
my
thing's
dad.
a fucking disingenuous thing to sell cards. Do you know what I got? There's 2 bars of chocolate and a fucking Lynx Africa box set.
And you're trying to lose weight as well.
I'm not,
And
mate,
you don't want to smell like a 13-year-old boy.
I tell you what, I choked that Lynx Africa down. And although my daughter, we'd had a birthday party for my partner, and one of the family friends had seen my 2 kids, and gave them a tenner each. Haven't seen you in ages. Get yourself some sweeties. And my daughter I dropped the kids off. The kids had then went to their mums that night, but I seen them the next day when we were going to the wee boy's guitar lesson, and they'd immediately taken the tenner. And when they went to Sainsbury's with their mum, both of them had bought a watch. They thought, oh, we'll get something with our money. So they'd seen watches in there and bought a watch. And when I picked them up the next day, my daughter Ruby had her watch with her, and she said, listen, this watch isn't working. She says, what's the matter with it? She says, it's no ticking. She says, well, that's a good enough reason. Have you got your receipt? What you want to do? Do you want a replacement watch, or do you want to take it back? She says, no, I just want the money back so I can get you some chocolate for Father's Day. And I'm like, listen, my mate Bugsy that gave you the tenner did not give you a tenner to then spend it on me. He wants you to save that money until you're 14 and then drink illegally in parks behind your mother, father and stepmom's back. That's what he wants you to do with that money.
Need more than a tenner in a few years' time, to be fair.
The way this SNP government is driving the price of alcohol.
Is it SNP that's raised that? I thought that was a UK government thing.
Not just Scotland, the unit price for alcohol.
Oh, fucking assholes. I'm telling you, she tries and pushes that 2-for-1 pizza.
But I don't want them spending money on me. You're not going. It's Father's Day stuff like that. It's not a real thing. It's built to make people feel bad and into competition with one another. Oh, look what my kids got me for Father's Day. And plus, when you've not got a dad, you save a fortune. High five you, John. Haha, got it. Weird dad and empty pockets.
That's true. My dad went to Crete, but I still had to give him something early.
Who did you get your dad?
Well, his birthday's his birthday today, but he's still in Crete. So I got combined 6-pack of Brewdog Elvis juice, which is grapefruit beer that he really likes,
right?
And quite expensive Frank Zappa CD box set of Roxy gigs.
It's a big
huge Zappa fan. Yeah.
Right. So what goes for the Banhammer here?
Grapefruit
and beer.
Grapefruit and beer. They'll be banning it. Fruity beers.
I think that gets the Banhammer. See, anybody saying, let's not forget about so-and-so on this Hallmark holiday, honestly, Banhammer a lot of them.
Somebody in my work was saying how they were getting their grandfathers a card, which is something that I'd never done. Do you think is Father's Day multi-generational, or is it purely your dad and that's it?
I know people that do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Grands and grandpas. I know people do that.
See, in the coming years, if Ruby and Charlie come to me and say, Dad, what do you want for Father's Day? I'll say, for you two to be financially independent. That is the greatest gift a child can give to their parents.
To not have to ask me for money.
Yeah. That is... And see if you're going to try and delay that by buying me lint. Don't. Because it means nothing.
Well, what? Just say to them, well, Gary likes lint.
Gary, see if you want lint off a toddler. Fill a pram, mate.
Seems like too much effort.
So everyone...
It'd be cheaper just to buy some lint.
Do you know what I would love to see? A fucking meltdown on Mother's Day or Father's Day. Just where the kid goes up and says, here, I made you this. And them just have a meltdown. You go, what? You think this makes up for all the fucking sacrifice? The dreams that I have given up to live vicariously through you? I just love a meltdown.
See, that's exactly how I feel like with my mum on Mother's Day. My mum lets me live in her house at almost no expense. I eat all the food. I use
Your mum's
electricity.
taking pictures of you while you sleep. There's a side hustle here.
And do you know what? I'm now at the point where I genuinely don't think I got anything for Mother's Day for the last 2 years. I think I got anything. No. And she's not said anything to me.
I bet she said something to all her pals.
No, if that genuinely bothered my mum, she'd say to me. So I do think she's like, "Would fucking, it's cost me probably about fucking 200 grand to get him here." So
we'll see for Mother's Day. If I'm getting something for my mum, I will buy the present and put the kid's name on it and get them to give it to my mum. Do you know what I mean? Because there's nothing like getting 200 Regal king size and a bottle of grouse off a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old.
So
that's in.
That's in.
No matter what way you cut that banhammer, what it's on, it's in.
The other one we got was can we banhammer people putting lime in your drink in a bar without asking you?
Is it not something to sort of keep the drink fresher or keep flies out it, or is there no reason, or is that a taste reason? I
wouldn't mind that if that was the reason. If they fucking cut up the lime in front of you and it wasn't in a fucking box, it's been sitting there for 12 hours.
That's why they put limes in Corona.
That's to keep flies away. That's definitely to do that.
Yeah.
I actually, if I'm having a wee Jack Daniels and Coke or something, I actually quite like a lime with it. What I can't have.
But you like that?
I
don't like a lime or a lemon being put in my vodka lemonade. I don't want it.
What I can't fucking abide is a slice of orange.
Right.
It's disgusting.
See, if I was getting a Jack Daniels, the orange is the one I would prefer in it.
I once went to...
And this is why you should fucking ask.
Should we name and shame a popular Glasgow bar?
Of course.
I was in Bunker once, probably about 10 years ago.
They're the worst for it. They use cheap lemonade.
Bunker.
Hummingbird. They'd cut the oranges with the meat
Bunker,
knife.
then we're hummingbird.
Bunker are the worst for it.
They cut the oranges with the meat knife, and then there was tasted of meat.
See, when this banhammer gets sent in, Bunker was exactly the place I was thinking of.
So
100%.
So banhammer and Bunker.
They put too much ice in the fucking glass. They give you the wee fucking plastic glasses. It tastes too much of vodka. You've got a lemon there, too much ice. It's a shite drink.
Do you know what's maybe happening? You're maybe handwriting your order.
I also had...
The fuck does this say? He wants it served in a balloon? LOL?
Kidding on.
KO.
I also had...
If anybody wants to send in a recipe for a John Walker cocktail called a KO.
But people think it's a knockout thing we're trying to do.
KO.
Yeah.
KO.
I also once had a burger from Bunker that tasted...
A burger from Bunker?
A burger from Bunker. It distinctly tasted of petroleum fluid from their barbecue.
There are so many good places to go in the city.
But back in the day when I was in college...
So many good places to go on Bath Street. Slouch is literally across the road.
I would napalm Bath Street.
You're wrong, man.
Back in 2003, Bunker was the joint to hit.
Slouch's food's fucking awesome, man. Slouch's food's excellent.
See in the WhatsApp group chat, who we've had a couple of new members this week. We've had a fucking shitload leave. But welcome to the new members. I think it was Stephen Wilson again.
Yes.
Said, any tips for anywhere to eat in Glasgow? As if I hadn't put a 13-page fucking essay together 11 days earlier.
No, was that not for kebabs though?
There was everything there.
Was
it
there
was
everything?
very detailed, and
There
it was the
was
top.
a choice. There was
And
categories.
it was the top of the game.
And I still stand by that I picked up exactly what Stephen was asking for. And
A £4 burger. You traded down.
£4 burger.
A
Have you been? When were you last in Bread Meets Bread? It's fucking 11 quid for the burger. You don't even get chips included.
What happened
Why
was.
would you go to Bread Meets Bread?
Well, here's the thing.
It's a play on words.
What happened was John recommended a load of pubs that sell pub grub. And I said Bread Meets Bread, and then the guy said, "Oh, I love Bread Meets Bread," and then John went, "Aye, Bread Meets Bread's great. That's where I'd
No,
recommend."
you said Smash Burger. You went Smash Burger.
Do you want me to get my phone out and we'll go through this?
I think Gary said Smash Burger. The queue would be too big. Or have I just not read your message?
You've read it as eloquently as you write it.
You're reading like
Cool.
you write. Intermittently.
So putting fruit in your drink without asking, does that go in?
100%. See, unless the bar's busy and it's a case of just churning it out, you shouldn't put anything in if the bar's busy. But see, if it's quiet, you shouldn't just put something in. You should go, "Oh, you want ice? Cool. Lemon? Lime? Yeah."
Ice I don't mind, but a fruit that's going to change the...
See, next time you go to Bunker, and if you
I'm
hit
not
it,
going.
Right, but if any is out in Bunker and you got a Jack and Coke or a vodka lemonade, look at how much ice they put in the glass. You cannot drink it. It's unbelievable. It's so fucking cold.
Undrinkable.
You need to get your straw in. You can only eat little bits at a time.
Which is now costing you 10 pence. See the purge on straws? I'm quite happy with that. Just change your plastic straw company to a paper straw company.
Paper straws are horrible though.
Just don't put straw. But then,
See when
Me
they're
too.
see when they're saying it's waste. The biggest waste for me just now, anywhere in the world, is not deforestation. It's not oil slicks, fucking methane from cattle. It's Morrison's receipts. When you go and put a 10 of diesel in, and you get the fucking...
You got a till roll?
Aye. It's just like, what the fuck am I meant to do with this? You're like a boxer putting on the fucking wrap before the gloves, trying to get this receipt into some kind of, workable form. Going, would you like a receipt like that? Yes, I would. They fucking give you a Gutenberg Bible worth of fucking literature. It's got everything. It's got the whole company hierarchy. Who's working directly at this time? Terms and conditions. And then at the bottom it just says £10 fuel. That is fucking... See the amount wasted, or the amount of paper wasted on receipts now. It's just fucking unbelievable.
I would happily see seagulls dead in the ocean with ring pull holders around their necks if it meant I could keep plastic straws.
Well, why don't you get yourself a nice aluminium personal straw that you just keep?
A pocket straw.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
You know, an extendable one you could keep in your wallet.
The trample bat extendable
straw.
aluminium straw.
that'll get taken off you in so many nightclubs. That's your gear straw.
No. You just tell them it's just a straw for my juice.
Aye. It's just my juice straw. Don't worry about it. Don't search my boxers.
See if they do go to paper straws in places, see what you're talking about there. There's going to be people coming out of fucking nightclub toilets like a paper mache pig. Just fucking... just like a 4th year English class toilet room wall. Just fucking big globs of paper. Mate, there's your gear back. You've got a herald stuck to your face, mate.
Oh Christ, we're over long.
We'll put something into the Patreon, just so we can keep investing in equipment.
Yeah, make sure you invest in a Patreon.
Yeah.
Because it's an investment. Catch you guys later.